And the Ohio Department of Education finished an investigation into special education programs at the Warren County Educational Services Center.
A complaint alleged that the ESC violated special education law. News reporter Riley Phillips digging deeper into that investigation. Joins us live now in the studio with the requirements several schools are now facing. Riley.
The original complaint was filed by Disability Rights Ohio. 43 school districts are named in the complaint, including several here in our area. DRO believes there is a pattern of problems for students who are sent to the Warren County ESC. The Warren County ESC, along with dozens of school districts, are at the center of an investigation by the Ohio Department of Education. The complaint alleges there was a lack of adequate individualized education programs, or IEPs, that meet student-specific needs and failure to implement those IEPs. The complaint also alleges there was a lack of academic instruction.
A lot of the allegations of violations that we raised in this complaint, I think, were because there was no oversight of what was happening for those students in the educational service centers. So the Department of Education determined that there needs to be much better collaboration.
Several districts in our area are named in the complaint, including Centerville, Dayton, Kettering, Franklin, Miamisburg, Springboro, Vandalia, Butler, West Carrollton, and Xenia. They send students to the Warren County ESC, but they're ultimately the ones responsible for the students' education. I reached out to the districts for comment. Kevin Wright, the supervisor of special education services for Kettering, said, quote, "We acknowledge that there were violations identified through the complaint filed with the Ohio Department of Education regarding students with disabilities who are served through the Warren County Educational Service Center. We will continue to monitor our Kettering students who are attending the Warren County ESC schools to ensure that, working together with the ESC, we are providing effective academic, social, emotional, and behavioral health services to all students." At Xenia Community Schools, there is one student who attends the Warren County ESC. A spokesperson said, in part, quote, "As always, our top priority is the student and family involved, who have indicated to our staff that they do not have any concerns about the educational services their child receives." ODE completed its investigation in December 2022. Staff at the ESC and local districts will have to go through professional development on IEPs, provide progress reports, and correct IEPs. Advocates are hopeful these findings will improve services within the ESC and local school districts.
One of the central tenets of the federal law that provides special education rights to kids is a concept of least restrictive environment. And we always want to keep children in their local school districts with their peers that they're growing up with, because they have better outcomes when we do that.
And more than 80 students will also receive compensatory education to make up for the hours of services they were supposed to receive but never did. According to Disability Rights Ohio, that will be an average of 57 hours per student. In the studio, Riley Phillips, 5 on 2.